Okay, well, on the regulatory policy type front here, we've got a weird one. So I'll just skip right to the kind of the second one. This kind of frames it well. Coinbase, tarred as an illicit exchange by the SEC, quietly got regulated elsewhere in the US. So basically, they just got approved to list crypto futures. So the ability for people to be able to take a bet on how it's going to do in the future, they have just been approved for the ability to do that. And this is interesting because it basically it reveals the kind of discordance between the SEC and the CFTC, partially just because the SEC is basically accusing Coinbase of being a bad actor, of not following the law, et cetera. And in order for them to have been approved for this futures, they have to be a good actor. It's not just that their application is in order and everything like that, but the platform itself has to be doing a lot of other things in the right way. Here's a little quote that kind of illustrates that. "You see the branching paths that the CFTC has taken versus the SEC," said Justin Slaughter. Anyone that was watching the hearings earlier this year heard him talk. He has some significance because he's worked at both agencies, and now he has kind of a market perspective because he's policy director at Paradigm, which has an investment stake in Coinbase. And then he goes on to say the CFTC focused on getting a major crypto player registered, while the SEC is going to court to sue everybody. Yeah, this is a setback for the SEC, said Brent Zhu, CEO and co-founder of Yumi. The CFTC has essentially said that Coinbase is a fully legitimate actor in the United States at a time when the SEC is saying that the exchange is not. And the SEC has, the article kind of points out, the SEC has in fact approved one special purpose broker-dealer for digital assets, a company called Prometheum Inc., that no one had heard of before he went up there to kind of say that they'd been approved and the whole situation is perfectly fine. They're quite obscure. But because they haven't actually done any real trading of digital assets yet, who knows, how legit that is. That was definitely called into question by a lot of people, and kind of were they trading their approval for positive testimony to Congress. I don't know. We'll see.